So this is a stimp meter. What exactly does it do?
A stimp meter originally came about to measure green consistency, but now it measures green speed because golfers are all obsessed with the speed of the green.
Yeah.
So we'll actually show you how they work and what the numbers all mean.
So what do you try to shoot for with the speed of the greens here?
So here at Sandhurst, we aim around 11 feet.
11 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for major events, we'll get up to 12, 13 feet, but day in, day out, 11 feet, we're happy
I
with.
feel like sometimes when they're too fast that people just struggle and it slows up pace of play.
Correct.
So do you have to, was there some trial and error of being like, let's do 10, let's do 12,
Yep.
and then 11 was the sweet spot?
Originally 10 was, we were really happy with 10,
Yeah.
and then the members wanted more speed, so then we went up to 11, and then, yeah, it gets quicker and quicker every year.
Is it hard to manage the expectations of the members with knowing what might be best for the golf course?
It can be at times, but I've been doing it for 30 years, so you sort of know what it should be. Like Ladies' Day, we try not to typically have the greens as quick as some of the men's events because the ladies like them a little bit slower, so we sort of try and manage it that way.
So just personal preference.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's work this thing.
All right, so first thing we need to do, we need to try and find a flat area of the green because we go two different directions.
Okay.
So if you want to find what you think's a flat area.
This looks pretty flat this way to me.
Yep. We'll get my box out of the way. Right, so we'll go across here. So we do 3 balls one direction and then 3 balls the other way, and then we average a speed.
What angle do you hold it at?
You go until the ball falls. You just slowly raise it, and then the ball will fall eventually.
Will you change the green speed depending on weather conditions if you know it's going to be really windy or rainy?
Definitely. Yep.
How hard or easy is it to adjust the green speed? Is it something you can do like overnight, the morning of?
You can slow them up a little bit, but it's really hard to go from slow to really fast overnight. If you do, you really risk your job because it usually involves some sort of chemical treatment as well. But to slow it up, we can not cut, we can put extra water or something like that.
So for the majors, when course conditions have to be a bit more tricky, and people at home and players talk about managing the golf course, that's really hard to do then, to keep those championship conditions for such a long time.
Correct, yeah. You need a lot of manpower to keep them hard and dry and fast all the time.
What do you have to do to create that type of condition?
So we rely not as much on the sprinklers and use a lot more hand watering, just localized dry spots so that we let the greens really dry out, get as firm as we can. We'll cut and roll daily. It's a very big drain on resources to do that, but we've had Australian PGA events here, and we'll cut and roll every day. If the PGA say if wind is forecast, they'll say maybe just back off on the roller that day and just do a single cut and stuff like that. So we measure it. The wind will have a big effect. The weather plays a big effect in our cultural practices.
Nice. Okay, so after we figure this out, can we do some cutting and rolling?
Definitely.
Okay. So now that we got this, what do we do now?
So we measure the distance from the end of the stimp meter here to the middle ball.
You want to go take it over to the balls?
So that's 11 feet, 2 inches.
So that's perfect.
Perfect.
Exactly what you want.
Exactly what we wanted.
That's amazing.
It's almost like we know what we're doing.
Yeah. And then you said you do it from the other side as well, just to make sure that it's the same.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm excited to now cut and roll some greens.
Excellent.